So I thought it would be good to drive around New York City, certain locations that I grew up around. I grew up in Queens, New York, and I've always been able to see different forms of art, visit different museums around my neighborhood, and there's a lot where I live. And I thought it would be fun to just show off some of other people's artwork as I passed through the neighborhood and saw these beautiful pieces put up on walls. New York City is just filled with so much art. It's like art capital of the, well, I wouldn't say the world, but at least it's knee deep in art. You're gonna see something. Everything is out there, you know. And there's so many different styles and forms out here that it's just amazing, and thought I'd share that with everybody. So I'm out and about with my friend Tiff to Michael's. Michael's! Like, boom! It's got a lot of selection, but I'll be honest with you, it's just too expensive. I don't think I would, you know, shop there all the time. Just every once in a while to find something that might not be found in another store, and then that's about it. See, I don't mind this. I'm gonna end up needing one of these in the future. I love this. But my desk does it for me, so I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, your desk is awesome for that. That's a drawing desk, that's why.
People hit me up asking me, how in the world is your desk that way? And it's not a drawing desk. I transformed it into a drawing desk. Michael's was great and all, but I couldn't find anything I could use, at least in this store, but I found something in another store a while back, and I'm just going to use that instead. So today's canvas is going to be these 3 plastic sheets I picked up at one of the stores I visited. Can't wait to see how this one's going to come out, so I'm going to get started. Okay, for this project I'll be using 3 plastic sheets, an airbrush, black paint, and a small paint roller, because knowing me, I'm probably going to screw this whole thing up. And last, 1 pack of stencil paper. Okay, I'm going to start off with going over a drawing I already did for the stencil, and I'm just going to add in the pieces needed so that I don't blow everything all over the place and keep it nice, neat, and tidy. Check this out. Still haven't used her. I've had her for maybe 3 years now, and for some reason have not gotten the chance to break her in. But we're going to take her out, we're going to hook her up, figure out how to use it, and do this art piece. Good. I'm assuming this piece goes. Let's go. All right. So here we go. Let's get a close-up look at it. So this is, oh, got it. There we go. And this must go to the air, which I have a can right here. I'm guessing plug it up like that. And there we go. Okay. So I'm gonna finish hooking it up. So there we go, that's ready. I'm not going to press the button, there's nothing in it anyway. So I'm guessing once I press the button, the air will blow across here and everything, I don't know how everything's going to come up. There's nothing to push it up, so that's a mystery to me. Let's hook up the air and see what we got. So apparently I sucked at putting together my airbrush kit. I tried to put the can in, it shot into my eye, and I sat there like an idiot, still struggling with the damn thing, and ended up having to run to the bathroom and wash out my eyes. No damage done, my vision is still there, you can still see me, I can still see you, thankfully. But it did stall the project a little bit, especially with my eyes burning and hurting real bad. But luckily, I can still see. I could have lost my eyes back there from whatever the fumes are. I'll never use that can again. The can I used just sucked, and it was like very hazardous to everything, your skin, your eyes. I don't know what the professionals use, because I've seen them use it in body painting videos and stuff like that, but I think they're using something a little less hazardous, so I'll have to look into that in the future and see exactly what they're using, or where I could find something that's less hazardous to my health. And that's why I make these masks, because well, I don't make them, I just like to draw on them, but at least I'll have something that can protect me a little better, and depending on what the stuff I'm using is. So it looks like this was a big disaster so far. Airbrush kit, it kind of backfired, got in my eyes. My eyes are still burning from it. Then seemed to work at first, and then I got it back in working condition, and thought it was in working condition, but as soon as I started doing the piece itself, for some reason it stopped working altogether. So I had to scratch that idea, and now I'm going to go ahead and just basically use paint by hand. I have a roller, it's a small one, and I'll use that instead, and I'll just have to figure out how to use that properly to get this done. My eyes are still burning right now. I'm bugging out off of it. I washed my eyes out and everything, but until then, we'll see. So it looks like I'm stuck using this roller and figuring out how to use it without screwing up the whole piece at this point. So I really messed up my art piece. Between everything that happened, and now I have this huge mess on the floor where I tried to get this thing to work, and it just wouldn't. I ended up staining. Good thing I put a cloth down before I started working. That was the best part about it, because I stained everything, and I'm pretty sure it stained through the sheet that I put down, but hopefully it didn't do too much damage, because I do have carpet underneath that, and probably need new carpet, or to stop using carpet at all at this point. So it ended up coming out pretty good. Now all I have to do is clean it up. I have all 3 stages done and ready. Now I'm going to paint each stage so that the buildings in the background and whatever I add will look 3D realistic. So far so good. I've managed to get a lot done over there. The last things I have to do is just make sure it's clean, brush it up a little bit, and I should be finished. Also, I'm going to probably have to struggle with finding a frame for it, being how big it is and how wide it is. It's kind of actually thick because of the layers, and I had to put dividers in to keep them from just compressing and touching onto each other. So that's my last goal, is to find a frame for that. And I'm just going to run down to the store, buy a frame, and see if I can shove this thing in it, and then that'll be it for me. All right, see you next time.